I just want to talk about this one thing about perception and analysis of a word, and I really should go over a whole, history on how I got to this point in this analysis, but that's just gonna take too much time. So, alright, my analysis on the word is, alright, this is something, that is something. The word is represents complete and absolute truth. And how does it represent complete and absolute truth? This is a shirt. This is a chain. This is some the chart. This is a computer. This is a webcam. The word is gives truth to something, or the word is not gives untruth to something. That sound in the not. I don't know. But even if I say this is a dog, this is a calculator, but if I say this is a dog, it's not. But when you sound it out, it still represents truth. Do you understand? This is a calculator, okay. But what I'm saying is the word is represents truth. And anything you attach to the word is, you give that representation of truth, no matter what it is. So I'm just so when you come to that analysis of the word is, and analysis of Shiva, right, the god Shiva, or the depiction of Shiva in Hindu religion, is I have to go over this. There's Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, right? The three that is one. The three depictions of God, or like the there is only one God, and God is everything. But the three, like the Holy Spirit, the Father and the Son, something like that in Christianity. But in the correlation in Hinduism, it's Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. All right, and Shiva, the word Shiva represents suchness or thatness or truthness, which is the word is, which is the word is. The word so is a word that is in representation of God, because the word is represents all truth, and our consciousness, our thought process, our depiction of what is of life, we associate this word is with whatever we observe, right? Like this is a calculator. It is a calculator because I say it is, because the world says it is. This could be a dog. In 58, thousand years, they might call this shit a dog. I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm just trying to say, that the word is associated with anything represents absolute truth. Now, in our world, we're in observation of everything. The human mind, which is a tool of the spirit, of the body, of the true primal self. That's why in Christianity it says you must always be in service to God. You must always be in service to the source, to love or whatever. And on a perceptual and on a representative way, that's even fucking right. On a body, our mind must always be in service to, or our ego mind must always be in service to the spirit or to God that is within us. It also says something in Christianity that, or it doesn't say it, but it implies that we're born in original sin, or we are born in original sin, or something like that. And another depiction of that, another analysis of that, is that it represents I wouldn't say separation from God that we've had, but I wouldn't even say disassociation from God that we've had. The way I analyze it, or the way I perceive it, is I use a computer as an analogy. If this makes any sense to anyone. Computers can only see zeros and ones. They see everything in combinations of zeros and ones. And that's how they view the world. That's everything that is in the world is zeros and ones. So if God was a computer, this is just an analogy. If God was a computer and he can only see zeros and ones, and what are we? If we're not zeros and ones, we have free will. We have individuality. That's that original sin. It's our separation from God. But the thing is, nothing can be separated from existence. Nothing can be separated from the all. Nothing can be separated from everything. Therefore, God is within us. He's not connected on the outerly level. He's within us. Therefore, the search of God is in disrespect to God, because you cannot search for God outside, because He's within. Therefore, the ego, the mind, must always be in service to the God within, meaning the true personality, meaning is, that word is, Isa. The sound ah is representative of creation, because when a child is born, the first thing they do is cry ah, whatever. That's the way someone has perceived that analysis. Another primal sound is da. Babies say dada or mama. Now on a sound level, da is supposed to represent the heart, because if you meditate deep and you focus on your heart, and you can only hear that dum dum dum, the da. People say focus on om. Om is mo or ma in opposite. C is C is the sound of the true personality. Is the sound of the truth and the suchness in all. Now, because again on a something about science that made me think about this on a different level. Um, there's some fucking theory, I don't exactly remember what, that is talking about, I don't know, when they observe an electron, it's in one spot, and when they're not observing it, it's everywhere, and it's just moving. And because we're in observation of it, we give it form, and we give it, we can observe it, we can see it. Now, the word is that we associate to everything, giving everything truth. We bring everything with our thoughts, we bring everything into our life with this word is, we associate is with truth and suchness and actuality is real. You know what I mean? Is real is actually nothing is real. Nothing is real. We give it a depiction of truth. And the word is used as that. Now, if we disassociate the word is with everything and allow everything to become this nothingness once again, it's the point break, it's the initial start, and then you can create anything. Is that what the process of meditation is? Is that what the process of human existence is? To realize the divinity within us, the God within the God that's in us, that gives us love, that we are love. You know what I mean? We are made in the image of God. And what does that mean on a complete? We do create. All our purpose in existence is to create. Whether we do it intentionally or unintentionally, we create. Now we can see this on a physical level, but how do we create on a spiritual level, or on a mental level, or on a conscious level? Because a thought, as soon as you think a thought, it's at the end of the universe, apparently. That's what scientists believe, that as soon as you think, it's just boom, it's there. It's that fast. So we are in constant consciousness with the entire universe. I just need to say one more thing about the universe, and this is truth. This is truth in my eyes, and once you know that all truth is relative, and this can only be a perception of the truth, and it will never be the absolute truth, but it is a perspective, and it is, I think it's well thought out. This is what the universe is. We know that it's all connected. We know that it's all, everything is whatever. Certain religions, certain philosophies, certain creeds believe that we're like, everything is a reflection. Maya, the whole illusion thing, everything is a reflection of us and representative of everything, which scientists have actually come to the conclusion that everything is an illusion. It's vibrating atoms, because the space in between the atoms, there's nothing apparently. So it's all vibrating atoms which give us this image. So they prove that matter doesn't exist on that level. But the whole idea about reflections and micro and macro and infinite and finite, if we're made in the image of God, we are the finite of the infinite, right? And we live on a planet, and we have cells. We have thousands of cells, which are thousands of points of observation, meaning each one has a stream of consciousness independent to each other one. They are all self-aware. Everything within us is self-aware, which is weird. Because, like, if God is the entire universe is God. And we're made in the image of God. We're the cell. We're not the cells, we're the atoms or whatever of God. So we're sitting here on planet Earth, looking at the sun and shit. And, this is what it is. It's multiple reflections and dimensions and perceptions and realities. I can't fully explain it because I don't know. But it's multiple reflections in different ways, right? We're living on a planet. We're viewing ourselves as who we are. And then we have atoms and, planets that make us up. You know what I mean? We're sitting on an atom right now. We're sitting on an atom. Right now, one of God's atoms, the third rock from the sun. Maybe we're the central sun in the whole universe. Maybe our sun is the central sun in the whole universe. People used to believe Earth was the center of the universe. Why did they believe that? Are they just egoists? No, who knows, man? They had mad calendars back in the day. Whatever. But it's multiple reflections in multiple dimensions. We're the finite, meaning we're the micro of the macro. So we're here sitting on a planet, sitting on an atom. We're sitting on the micro of the infinite. Yet we are the creator. We are the creators on the little planet. Because we have that God, we have that consciousness, independent consciousness. We're the number twos in the computer. Aside from the 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, we're the number twos. And we're creating off of this atom everything. Which is the universe, which is our body. So if you realize the universe is a reflection of your own body, you know what I mean? The universe is a reflection of your own body, and within your own body, the spiritual and everything that's going on, it's representative of that. How ill does that become? Because if the universe is representative of our own body, that means that we could connect to large aspects of the universe using finite aspects of our body, or focusing finite aspects of our spiritual body. This is what the Hindus did back in the day. Research Shaivism, Saiism. It's where the Hindu gods came from. There were reflections, there were depictions of fundamental aspects of our own body, of our finite body, given observation, given form, given is, brought into existence because they believe and they prayed in them. They brought them into existence and to help them understand their own body, to understand their own purpose in creation. We are the creators. We are creators. Now, the question is, can we get to the point where we choose to create, which we choose exactly what to create, not just on a physical aspect, but in a multi-purpose, any kind of aspect, things that I don't know about, things that you don't know about, on an aspect that we don't understand, because we are creating. We're creating in places that we don't know, that are non-defined, that cannot be understood. We are creating in those areas because we're at that little atom, that little special atom, Earth. Why is it special? Who cares? Whatever. That's just my perception. And when people start to realize that perspectives are just relative, everyone's truth is just their truth because they form that belief system to make them comfortable in their own life. You know? Once you don't have belief systems anymore, or once no belief system is valid, or not even valid, dude. Once you're all alone, not even all alone, I don't even know. This has been my progression in life.